Hey Jacob, how are you?
I am doing great. How about you?
I am well, thank you. I am well. Thank you for agreeing to sit down and have a little conversation with me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
So let's start at the beginning, Jacob, if we could. Tell me a little bit about yourself, where you came from, what your major is, where you see your life heading.
Yeah, I grew up in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and I am a junior at the UWStevens Point studying wildlife ecology and management with a minor in biology and a certificate in fire science. As a career-wise going forward, something in natural resources, definitely something that gives me a mission to be helping someone or some organization out in the outdoors or something related to natural resources.
That's terrific. And I think I know the answer to this question, but how did you come to go to UW Stevens Point?
To come to UW-Stevens Point, it was, of course, the strong natural resources program that caught my eye. Also, the plenty of real hands-on career experiences with the multiple organizations that I've been able to be involved with. It's given me some real skills that I can use in my future. I've also had the opportunity to get research and learning experiences at Schmeeckley Reserve, Tree Haven, and SWES, just to name a few. UWSP has given me an inspiration to get involved with a few organizations in the area, and I couldn't be more thankful for that.
And tell me those organizations outside of the classroom, what have you learned from them? What is the biggest takeaway that you would have as you looked at your experiences with those organizations?
I believe a lot of those organizations have given me a lot of leadership abilities and just understanding how I can grow as an individual and be a team member and really, see how we can get students involved here and bring them real career experiences into the future. I think being a part of these organizations and seeing like younger students grow while I'm with them is really unique.
Tell me a little bit about a faculty member, a staff member who has really influenced you at Stevens Point and really helped you along your journey.
I mean, there's a ton. I think, especially with the university, you have small class sizes, so you're able to get to know your professors really well, and talk about their subject areas, and they're super passionate. I could say Dr. Becca Franzen, she's been amazing. I'm not specifically an environmental education major, but she's got me totally inspired to teach the next generation, even though it's not my major. She's able to direct me into a totally, I guess, not different career path, but it's something that I really do enjoy.
Tell me about your research and your undergraduate research that you're doing. I understand you're working on 4 different research projects right now.
Yeah.
So just briefly, what are they? And then how did you get involved with them?
Yeah. So currently 2 of them are related to fire ecology, and that's with the UWSP fire crew. That's part of the crew, and just understanding research projects that we're doing. There's one with like small mammals, there's one with soil, and that's just starting. Otherwise, the other 2 that I'm related to are waterfowl, so duck species. And then another one is related to environmental education. How I got involved with these research projects, to be honest, that all came a lot from my student orgs and just trying to talk to a professor and say, hey, I'm interested in this one thing and I want to get involved with this one thing. And that's where I got where I am today.
And will you publish your results at some point?
Yeah, I mean, eventually. So specifically with the sub project that I'm working with, the waterfowl, that will be published with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. So one of the great things about UWSP is that we have a lot of great partnerships. The other ones will be presented at the CNR Research Symposium, which that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
That's great. Well, it's clear you have a passion for this field, so that is terrific. Absolutely terrific. Let me ask you one last question. What would you tell a prospective student who is looking at UW-Stevens Point as a potential home for their undergraduate education?
There are so many ways to get involved, and the campus is super welcoming and it's affordable, and you have the opportunity to grow as an individual. You have the opportunity to get involved and get experience. And I would just say, do exactly that. Find your passions, find your purpose. I love it here, and you will too. So
fantastic. I think on that note, we will end, Jacob. Thank you so much for your time. Really enjoyed our conversation. I certainly wish you the best for great success in the future.
Thank you so much, you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.